Hi, I am Jamie, your narrator, and welcome to my channel.
Let's pack today's lunchbox from our followers. Today I'm making them surf and turf burgers in a freshly baked brioche bun. I'm gonna begin by prepping my meat. I'm gonna keep it super simple. I just add a little bit of onions, cilantro, some jalapenos, a little bit of Worcestershire, some mustard, and seasoning of choice. Then I form my patties using my tortilla press, you already know, and then I slap it into my screaming hot ugly comal. I flip them over and then add cheese of choice. Now for the surf, we're going to use some big papa shrimpies, but I'm going to stuff my shrimpies. I compress the stuffing with my hands before stuffing it to the back of my shrimps. For the stuffing, I'm using chorizo, cream cheese, onion and cilantro, and cheese of choice. Yes, I saw my clips are out of order. But anyways, we're gonna wrap our shrimpies in a slice of bacon and secure it with a toothpick. Then I take it to my air fryer till they're nice and crispy. I'ma butter up my buns to make sure they're nice and crispy. To my bottom bun, I'm gonna spread a truffle-infused spicy mayo. I'm using that mayo. I'm also gonna add some lettuce, a couple of tomatoes, some red onion, and my patty, or the turf. On top of my patty, I'm going to add my surf, which is the shrimpies. The top bun's gonna get more of that truffle-infused spicy mayo, and then I top it with my top bun. And there she is. Now I'm just gonna carefully wrap her in some parchment paper and put her in a foam box. Along with the burger, they're gonna get a small order of fries and some bougie sauces. But that's not all, guys. They're also gonna get a small slice of better than SEX cake, because I don't want to spill the word and get my video taken down. I just poke a couple of holes to the cake. Then I drizzle it with some sweetened condensed milk and some caramel, cajeta, dulce de leche, whatever you know it as. Then I let it soak for a couple of minutes before topping it off with some whipped cream topping. I'm gonna sprinkle some of this Heath chocolate, I believe it's called. I don't know what it's called. Then I drizzle some more sweetened condensed milk and some cajeta or caramel. Today they didn't have any option. It was just mazapan agua fresca because I ran out of sodas. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for them and they come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I'm making them Big Papa stuffed shrimpies wrapped in bacon. But first, I'm gonna prep my shrimpies. I'm gonna remove the shell for my shrimpies, but only leave the tails. Then we're going to butterfly them. I'm gonna split the backs of the shrimps, remove all the poo, and the split is gonna go all the way down but not all the way through. They should be able to like lay flat like this. Now for the stuffing, I'm gonna use half a block of cream cheese, chicken al pastor, but you can also use chorizo, a mixture of queso fresco and pepper jack, some onion and cilantro, and then I mix everything together. Now I begin to stuff the backs of the shrimps. And yes, this is a super messy job, but trust me, it is worth it. And then we close them up with a bacon strip. I really suggest that you use the thinly cut bacon, not the thick kind, and then secure it with some toothpicks because we're gonna take this to the deep fryer. I'm gonna fry these until they get nice and crispy, and then I drain them. And that's it, guys. Now we're just gonna plate them in the foam box. I'm gonna remove the toothpicks and add 6 of these jumbo shrimps into the plate. Along with the shrimpies, they're also gonna get a side of rice and corn and a side salad. Why a side salad, you say? I don't know, maybe because they got 6 strips of bacon. A little salad won't hurt. Then I drizzle the shrimpies in a creamy mayo chipotle sauce. And of course, when you're eating seafood, you can't forget the lime. And today I was in a huge hurry, so I didn't make any agua fresca, so I just added some jarritos on the side. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything together and she comes and picks up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers and my followers. Today I'm making them Big Papa wet chicken al pastor burritos. I begin by marinating my chicken thighs in some adobo, and then I put it in my fridge for 24 hours. The next day in the morning, I prepare my trompo. I put a little piece of pineapple because every al pastor needs some pineapple, and then slowly and carefully, because I don't want to get stabbed, form my trompo. Then I take it to my air fryer using the rotisserie mode. I leave it in here at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes, and then I reduce the heat at 350 for about 15 minutes. And for those who want to know, I use the Alec Holmes air fryer. Let it rest for about 30 minutes before I begin to carve all my chicken off the trompo. We did say we were making these wet chili burritos, so we're gonna make the sauce and put the phone down, girls. Don't even think about calling him. I'm gonna cook a couple of tomatillos and some jalapenos in some chicken broth for more flavor, of course. Then I add all my spices and aromatics and herbs into my blender and blend until smooth. Now we can finally make our burritos. I smear some refried beans to my tortilla and add some cheese. Then I add some Mexican rice, and I don't know why I chose to use the stupidest this spoon I owned, but look at all the mess I was making. I kept scooping it to the middle. Anyways, then I added my chicken al pastor and a little bit of onion and cilantro. I drizzled a little bit of avocado sauce and then I rolled it up. Make sure I don't bust in my face because it is huge. And this is what it looks like, but you already know we are not done here. We're gonna drench the burrito in that green sauce that we made because we like it wet. That's why it's called a wet burrito. Then we add some more cheese on top and the heat will melt the cheese. And this is what it looks like. Today they had the option between a soda or a pineapple, cantaloupe, guayaba, agua fresca. And no, that is not trash. It is part of the pineapple. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for her and she comes to pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers and my followers. Today I'm making them spicy crispy chicken sandwiches. And I know what you're gonna say, spicy chicken sandwiches again. Well, I always try to switch it up for them because I honestly get bored of cooking the same thing. So today we're making them copycat versions of Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches since we don't have a Chick-fil-A anywhere near us. You already know the recipe for my spicy coating, so we're just gonna coat our chicken and fry it up until it's nice and crispy. Make sure it's cooked all the way, and then while it rests, I leave the cheese so it can melt on top. With every Chick-fil-A sandwich, you need the sauce. So we're also making the copycat version of the Chick-fil-A sauce. And I'm gonna put it in these small little containers. This is week 2 that I've been looking for the caps for these damn containers and neither of my Smart and Finals have it. So we're just gonna improvise and use a little bit of foil. And we can't forget the ketchup for the fries. I'm gonna butter up my buns to make sure they're nice and crispy. Spread some sauce all over my buns. Then I add some of the ugliest lettuce I was able to find at Winco. I don't know what the hell's going on with my grocery stores, or maybe it's just me. I'm also adding some pickles, tomatoes, and some red onion. And of course, our chicken thigh. We're also adding a couple slices of bacon. Top it off with our top bun, and there you have it, guys. Now I'm just gonna wrap it up in some parchment paper and put it in their lunchbox. Along with their chicken sandwich, they're gonna get a side of crispy seasoned fries, and of course, their fancy sauces. Today, they had the option between a soda or a cotton candy pink lemonade agua fresca. Yes, you heard correctly, cotton candy pink lemonade. And you already know they chose both. Now I'm just gonna hurry my ass up, get everything together, and she comes and picks up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers and my followers. Today I'm making them chicken green enchiladas. In my pot, I got about 20 tomatillos, a couple of serranos, and some jalapenos that we're gonna cook not in water, but in the broth we use to cook our chicken. As soon as the tomatillos change colors, then they're ready. You don't want to overcook the tomatillos or your sauce will be bitter and gelatinous, and we don't want that. To my blender, I'm gonna add all these ingredients I'm gonna list in the comment section. And my Instagram, so make sure you follow me there. Add your tomatillos and blend until smooth. In a pot with a little bit of oil and onion, we're going to fry the salsa. Then we lightly fry our tortillas and then add some chicken. But why does she fry the tortillas? That's because if you don't fry them, when you add the salsa, your tortillas are going to get soggy. And the oil on your tortillas prevents it from getting soggy. Yeah, but they're too oily. Girl, choose your poison. Capiche? Now we pour our green enchilada salsa all over the tortilla. No tortilla left behind. I'm also going to add a handful of cheese, and this is like about a mix of 10 cheeses. I'm not even lying. Some onion and cilantro and a little bit of lettuce. And of course, you can't forget that sour cream. They also got a side of Mexican rice and some refried beans. They also had the option between a soda or a pineapple, cantaloupe, agua fresca, and you already know they chose both. And that's it, guys. Today we had about 16 of these orders, and I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, including their drinks, and they come and pick it up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I'm making them jalapeno popper shrimp stuffed chicken. Yeah, I know, it's a mouthful. But first, I'm going to begin by slicing my chicken breast in half like this. Peeling and depuing my shrimpies. These are big papa shrimpies. Make sure you remove the poo. For the filling, I'm going to thinly slice some jalapenos and some red onion. I'm using half a block of cream cheese. Then I'm going to grate a piece of garlic in there. I'm adding a mixture of queso fresco and pepper jack cheese, some bacon, and then I mix everything together. I'm gonna season my chicken inside and out using a poultry and seafood seasoning. Then I'm gonna add the jalapeno popper mixture, spread it all over my breast. Then I'm gonna add a couple of shrimpies, and don't forget to show those a little love too. Then I'm gonna close it up and seal it with a couple of toothpicks because I don't want none of the filling to come out when I go and sear them on my stovetop. I'm just gonna sear them on both sides with a little bit of olive oil just for a little bit more color and more flavor. Then I take them to my air fryer and let them finish cooking for 10 10 to 15 minutes or until my chicken has reached 165 degrees. I'm gonna let them cool off for about 5 to 7 minutes and then I'm going to slice them up for them. Along with the stuffed chicken breast, I'm going to make them some green spaghetti. And just to give them a little punch of what the fuck just happened, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of white truffle oil and drizzle a little bit of chipotle sauce that I made for my chicken. And just to finish it off, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan to the pasta and a little bit of cilantro. Today they had the option between a soda or a cotton candy grape agua fresca and they chose both. Everyone is also getting a slice of the cake that my sisters got me. I just want to thank everyone for helping me get to 2 million followers. That's it, guys. I'm going to get everything ready for her and she comes and picks up during lunchtime. Bye! Packy lunch for my husband and his coworkers. Now, I know what you're gonna say, ma'am, it's not his turn today. Correct, it's not his turn today. It's actually one of his coworkers' turn. But he asked my husband if it was okay if they just bought lunch from me instead of El Super Taco. And I said, under one condition, that you guys allow me to record at least a little bit of the drop-off. So today they wanted tortas de asada. I left my meat marinating overnight and then in the morning I cooked it. I butter up my buns to make sure they're nice and crispy. The bottom half, I'm gonna spread some beans. On the top side, they get mashed avocado. This one got a little ripped off because it was my last one. I added some pepper jack cheese and then my meat on top so it can melt. I'm also adding a couple slices of queso fresco, tomato slices, onion slices, some jalapenos, a little bit of lettuce, and some avocado sauce. Now I'm just gonna top it with the top bun and then wrap it up in some parchment paper for them. I cut it in half so they don't have to stuff their face with a big ass torta, and that is what it looks like. Now I'm just gonna wrap it in some foil to keep it warm for them. And as my husband's request for his coworker's order, he wanted some french fries with nacho cheese because he wanted to feel like he was at Taco Bell. Like, who the hell does he think he is? I usually always make 4 lunches because there's 4 of them, but this time 2 pop out of nowhere, so I made 6 of them. I also get some salsa, and as a sweet treat, I decided to surprise them with a churro cheesecake. They had no idea they were getting this. I just cut up some strawberries and put them on top and then drizzle a little bit of sweetened condensed milk and a little bit of cajeta. No, I can't forget his note to let him know how much I love him. And just to make sure that nobody else gets this note by mistake, I make sure that I give it to him right in his hands. And that's it, guys. So this time, no agua frescas, I got them sodas. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, load everything in my truck so I can go and drop it off during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers and my followers. Today I made them flautas ahogadas de birria. Today's a very special day because it's one of my followers' birthday. Her sister reached out to me and said she wanted to surprise her sister with one of my meals for her birthday. And in our culture, birria is a party food, so what better way to celebrate? I cut up all my meat and then warm up my tortillas in the microwave. Then I began to stuff all of my tortillas with the birria meat and with Monterey Jack cheese. Then I rolled them up and then took them to my grease to fry and crisp on both sides. I am adding the grease of the birria to my oil so they can give my flautas a different color. Now, while my flautas were draining, I got all the fixings ready for the consomme, which is onion, cilantro, limes, and some Mexican burning boho hot sauce, also known as chili oil. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready in their foam box. They're gonna get 4 flautas, and here I am trying to show you the inside of this one, but I think that one had too much meat. I'm just gonna drizzle some sour cream and some queso fresco and a little bit more onion and cilantro. We want that breath to be punching and kicking on their way back home. I'm also adding the fixings to the consomme inside the foam box, and they're gonna get a side of red Mexican rice and a side of refried beans. And since they are coming from far away, I'm gonna add a fork into their foam box just in case they want to stop and eat at the park. They have something to eat it with. And this is the famous consomme that's gonna go drenched all over the flautas. For their drink, they're getting a banana cinnamon agua fresca. I did say I was gonna make her some peaches and cream agua fresca, but my kid got to all the peaches and bit every single one of them. And what's a birthday surprise without a birthday cake? So my kids and I decided to pick her up a little birthday cake to surprise her. We also got her some happy birthday candles to decorate her cake. Look at how cute. And that's it, guys. I'm just gonna get everything ready for everyone, their consommes, their drinks, and they come and pick up during lunchtime. Happy birthday, Emma. Bye. Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers and my followers. Today I'm making them Greek chicken gyros in my rotisserie. I begin by putting all my marinated chicken into my rotisserie. Yes, it looks messy, but I promise you it's gonna be worth it. And I stick it into my air fryer, put it on the rotisserie mode, and cooked it at 400 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes. For those who wanna know what air fryer I have the Elec Homes air fryer, and let me tell you, this thing does everything. And don't worry guys, I'll make a video explaining every single thing that this air fryer does. After letting our chicken rest for about 20 minutes, I begin to carve it off the rotisserie stick. I feel like I need to start Googling things before starting my voiceover. I'm also making them a Greek salad to go along with their gyros. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna leave all the ingredients down in the comment section or on my Instagram. This is the dressing that I made for my salad and I just tossed that salad. And with every gyro, you need a tzatziki sauce. I really hope I'm pronouncing these words right. If not, I really apologize. And now it is time to assemble our chicken gyros. I butter up my pita to make sure it's nice and crispy, and then I add lots of that chicken, some of our Greek salad, and of course that tzatziki sauce. I know fries is not really traditional, but I'm gonna add some fries inside of it. But we're not stopping there. This air fryer has the option to do kebabs, so they get the option between chicken or lamb shish kebab gyros, and I prepare them the same way. I ended up cutting the lamb because it looked like meanies, but the preparation process was just the same. And then I wrap them up in parchment paper and put them in the foam box. And this is what they look like. Today they had the option between a soda or a pineapple coconut agua fresca, and they chose both. And don't worry guys, the salad is gonna go on the side, and so is the sauce, so that the gyros do not get soggy. And that's it guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for her so she comes and picks up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers and my followers. Today I'm making them Big Papa wet chile rellenos burrito. I begin by roasting my chile poblanos, and then I stick them in a bag so they can sweat and it can be easy for me to peel them. Some people peel them using a knife, a napkin, some even rinse them. I think I'm super good handling my chile, so I'm just gonna use my hand. Just kidding guys, it really is easier for me to use my hands, and don't worry, I washed them. After peeling all my chiles, I make a small little slit and then pinch as much as I can of the seeds out. Then I stuff mine with queso fresco and some pepper jack cheese. I close them up using some toothpicks, and then I coat them in some flour so the egg mixture can stick to your chile. Dip it into your egg mixture, and then I take them to my stove to fry. Make sure you flip them and get them fried up on both sides. I'm also making the salsa that goes along with the chile rellenos. Finally, we can assemble our Big Papa burrito. Begin by spreading some refried beans to my tortilla, and I add a couple scoops of red Mexican rice, some more cheese, and then the chile relleno. I also made a salsa molcajete that's gonna go on top of the chile inside the burrito, and then I roll it up. This time it kind of did leak a little bit, but it's okay. But look at what the inside looks like. We're not stopping here. I'm gonna drench the burrito in that red sauce that we made, and then I add some more cheese. And this is what it looks like. Today's agua fresca option was a cotton candy horchata. Yes, you heard correctly. Cotton candy horchata. And they all chose the agua fresca. And that's it guys. Now I'm just gonna hurry my ass up, get everything ready for her, and she comes and picks up during lunchtime. Bye!